Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our special service today. It's Ho'onko. It's a service where we express our gratitude to Shinran Shonin. So we do have special chanting today. I hope enough of you have gotten the little white special chanting guide for today. But we will start in our purple service book with Sambujo, which you'll find on page 22.
Can I please ask everyone to put your palms together in Gasho or bow your head in contemplation and respect? As we say together, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Nox, Namo Nox, Namo. with a profound sense of gratitude, the members of the White River Buddhist Temple have gathered here this morning for this Horonko service to listen, discuss, digest, and savor the essence of the Nembutsu. We are thankful of Shinan Chonin and his predecessors who awakened him to the unending compassion. Now everyone is able to flow in the same stream of the Nembutsu. May we begin to hear the timeless call of reassurance that continues to come from the world of immeasurable and inconceivable life and light in the form of the name that calls. 善幕本部人門心如来偶然願仏言高大小下者善人名分なりけみな仏本願念仏邪見教満なく修上信行十字人に南南中市南昔インド最天使論下中華自治義士こそ県内小公正小位妙如来本税有機釈迦如来両が千一種語妙難天竺入樹内自主とせ質の在派無権先絶内上無情報召喚維持小安楽賢治南行六六信行異行死の楽億年弥陀仏本願知念即時入一上唯意の上昇如来語法内非偶税音天神菩薩道論説奇妙無下公如来永衆たら見真実後世の町内世願こういう本願力へこう異の群上昇維心記入苦の苦内崩壊筆逆入内へ収集特殊年下造世界即小信用法精進入門の林源人図入生寺恩寺を下本師ど南両天使上皇乱長菩薩来三蔵ルシ十上教凡上宣行気楽法天神菩薩論中下法道因果見性が 悪善本無信心没承知承持即涅槃一心無量光明道小修上回復系同社系小道難小有名浄土活入万全自力変言中円満特合感染症三不三神経音言増末法滅道因一生増悪地偶税死安如外生妙化全能独妙不生意公愛上三四逆悪公明明語権人年海日本願大地海行者小樹今後心教義一年相互語よいないと約三人即生 上在無辺極上不悪同族自主同心有意か信じこうそうせつ You're welcome to turn to the very last page, and we'll recite this after 6 number 2. So total of 6, 5 altogether. Okay. Nama namu, nama namu, nama namu, nama namu, nama namu, nama Can I please ask everyone to put your palms together in God's show, or bow your head in contemplation and respect, as we say together once more, Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Nots, Namo Nots, Namo.
Now we will have Oshoku, or offering by temple representatives, versus Adult Buddhist Association. Buddhist Women's Association. And Temple Board of Trustees. Thank you. Now, if you will turn to your purple service book, we will have the reading of the three treasures. You'll find that on page 3. Oh, yes, please rise if you're able to do so. No, it's comfy sitting down on a cold day. and remain standing after the reading, and we will have our first song. Three treasures. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord in a life of harmony, in a spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriad of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amidabats, Namo Amidabats, Namo Amidabats, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Now we will have our song, our Gatha. It is When We See the Golden Sun, and you'll find that on page 183 of our Purple Service Book. 183, yes. Thank you. You may be seated. Now we will have our Dharma message from Reverend Cindy.
Can I ask everyone to please put your palms together in Gassho, bow your head in contemplation and respect, as I read these words from Shinan Shonin, the founder of Jodo Shinshu. We know, therefore, that the auspicious name embodying the perfectly fulfilled supreme virtues is true wisdom that transforms our evil into virtue, and that the diamond-like Shinjin, so difficult to accept, is true reality that sweeps away doubt and brings us to attainment of enlightenment. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Hello, everyone. I hope you all survived the chanting of Shoshin Nampasuge Gyofu. I do have to say we chant this, well, technically every month, but since this is a special day, and Hongo for Jodo Shinshu Buddhists is supposed to be the most important day. It is the day that our founder, Shinan Shonin, whose image is right behind us, is passed away. According to the solar calendar, he passed away on January 16th, 1263. Way long ago. And this is an important day for us because in our school of Buddhism, we believe that those who have passed in this world are immediately born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land. Again, Amida Buddha, the Buddha of immeasurable light and infinite light, the Buddha of infinite wisdom and compassion, who is behind me in the center of the altar. Once they are born there, they are immediately become, I'm not English today, they immediately become Buddhas, in which they immediately receive perfect enlightenment, and then they immediately return back to this world in which they begin to guide us through our lives, everyone here. And so this is important for us Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, and so it becomes the most important day for us to celebrate. And so we have all these things like the special ceremonial cloths, the arrangement set that we have in the front here. Usually it's a 3 set, now it's a 5 set. And then we have offerings on Shinan Choni's table, and I did oshoko, or incense burning, during the ringing of the kancho, during the bell. This is a really important service for us. As well as you can see, we have the schools hung up on the side. Those are only brought out for Honko. So this is a really, really important day for us. And because it is an important day for us, I wanted to talk about the story, I guess you could say, of when Shinan Choni passed. And I don't know if it's much of a story as opposed to a conversation. Because what I wanted to talk about was the conversation that Eshini and Kakushini had after Shinan Choni's passing. And I believe I talked about this before. So Eshini was the wife of Shinan Choni, and Kakushini was their daughter. And they are actually on the school on this side, right next to their important family member. And this is important because this asks the question, did Shinan Shonin actually go to Amida Buddha's Pure Land after he passed? And so this is a abbreviated, I guess you could say, story of this conversation. So the one thing is that Eshini lived in Echigo, which is now Niigata. It's north of Tokyo area, a little far north Tokyo area. And Shinan Shonin and Kakushini, his daughter, went back to Kyoto. So the whole story is that Shinan Shonin becomes exiled, is stripped of his priesthood, and sent to Echigo, where he marries Eshini out in Echigo. And then somewhere down the line, Shinan Shonin is pardoned, and he eventually comes back to Kyoto. And that's where he passes in Kyoto, away from Eshini. And so Eshini and Kakushini, this entire time that they're separated, keep sending letters to each other. And so the day finally comes in which Shinan Shonin passes away. And Kakushini is there right beside him. And so she writes in a letter about the passing of her father to her mother. And in that letter, she says, I don't know if Dad was born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land. Because one of the signs that someone is born is the purple clouds, the purple smoke that you're supposed to see when someone passes. And I didn't see it. And so she's worried about Shinan Shonin's birth in Amida Buddha's Pure Land. I don't know if Dad reached Amida Buddha's Pure Land. And so Eshini writes this letter. I'm not going to read the whole letter, it's pretty long. But I want to highlight this part that Eshini writes. And so this is actually, in a way, a story. And it starts off, furthermore, when we were at a place called Sakai no Go in Shimotsuma of Hitachi province, I saw the following dream. The scene appeared to be a dedication ceremony for a recently completed temple. The temple faced the east, and it must have been an evening festival, for the light from the candle stands was burning brightly in the front. But to the west of the candle stands and in front of the temple, there were a piece of wood placed horizontally, as if it were a tori. A tori is the red gates, right? The red gates that you see in front of shrines and everything like that, on which were hung the images of Buddha. One did not even have the ordinary face of the Buddha. All was light, and the center seemed to emanate from the head of the Buddha, and I could not see any figure. There was nothing but rays of light. The other image clearly showed the face of Buddha. So I asked, what is the name of this Buddha? I didn't know who answered, but there was a reply. That one which shows only rays of light is Honen Shonin. He is none other than Seishi Bosatsu, Mahasamapapta Bodhisattva. So I asked again, who then is the other image? That is Kanon Bosatsu, Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. He is none other than Zenshin Shinan. So before I continue on, I have to, I think, define some things. So Honen Shonin was the master of Shinan Shonin. And Honen Shonin is actually on the school over there with the seven, some people like to call them the seven dudes. They're called the seven masters. But he is on there, and Honen Shonin, or Genku Shonin, was seen in this dream as Seishi Bosatsu, or Mahasamapapta Bodhisattva. This is one of the bodhisattvas that always accompanies Amida Buddha, and is the Buddha of, Mahasamapapta Bodhisattva, is the Bodhisattva of wisdom, which is why, and is associated with light, which is why it's, according to this Eshini's dream, this image that is radiating light and she can't see their face. That is Honen Shonin, or the Bodhisattva Mahasamapapta, the Bodhisattva of wisdom. And then the other image is Kanon Bosatsu of Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. A lot more people would know this Bodhisattva by the name of Guanyin in Chinese, and is the Bodhisattva, the other Bodhisattva that accompanies Amida Buddha as the Bodhisattva of compassion. And according to this dream, this is none other than Shinan Shonin himself. So, continues. I will continue the story. As soon as I heard these words, my eyes opened and I realized that it was all a dream. But I had heard that such dreams should never be revealed to others, and I also thought that no one would believe it, even if I had related it, so I did not tell anyone. Although I'd never told your father about the dream, in which I saw him as an incarnation of Kanon Bosatsu, since then I never regarded him as just an ordinary person and continued to serve him. I hope that you too will appreciate him in the same way. Thus, regardless of how he died, I firmly believe that there is no doubt about his birth in the Pure Land. And with this letter, Kakushini becomes sure that her father was born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land. So would you have believed this story? And it's fine if you don't. Right? Again, the whole thing, especially from last week, was that you don't have to take these as I say it. You know, you have to believe everything that I say. But one of the aspects of Shinjin, which I don't know if I talked about this aspect of Shinjin, is the aspect of no doubt that Eshini writes in her letter. This aspect of no doubt. And I'm not saying that because of no doubt, you should automatically believe me. That is not true. Because Shinjin is a journey. Shinjin is a journey that that continues to evolve within you. And so there are times in which we doubt. And that is fine. There is times where we do not doubt. And that's great. But like me, there is probably more times where I do doubt. But when it comes to the birth of any being into Amida Buddha's Pure Land, that is one thing I do not doubt. That every single sentient being is able to be born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land. There is no doubt for me about that. Why? Because of the fact that they still come back to us during our lives. Again, this is one aspect of Shinjin. This is one aspect of the infinite wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha. This is the working of Namo Amida Butsu that we cannot comprehend, that is hard to understand. And though you might entirely not believe this story, for us Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, we, with no doubt, believe that Shinan Shonin was born in Amida Buddha's Pure Land on the solar calendar, January 16th, 1263. And so this is the day that we remember not only the founder of our school of Buddhism. I should put that in quotation marks because he doesn't believe that he founded the school of Buddhism. So founder of Jodo Shinshu. Because he was the one that helped us realize this wonderful working by a Buddha who would never abandon any single one of us. And so this is the day that we were physically separated from him, but at the same time are still connected to him through these teachings, through the feeling we have when we are here at the temple, through the fact that we are able to be here in a temple with each other. He was the one that helped start all of this. And with that, today is also a day to show our gratitude and respect of interdependence, that even those in the past have affected the outcome of us being able to be here or to be able to listen to this Dharma message is a wonderful thing. And so without doubt, I am in gratitude to Shinan Shonin, to Amida Buddha, to everyone, that we are able to be here together to observe this memorial service of Shinan Shonin. So I apologize, this was a very long service. I want to apologize at the very end of my talk. And I know you guys are hungry. So without further ado, I will close my Dharma message, and I will ask if everyone could please put your palms together in Gasho, or bow your head in contemplation and respect, as we think in gratitude to Shinan Shonin, Eshini, Kakushini, all other masters, and of course, Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida.
Thank you for your Dharma message, Reverend. If you are able, please rise. We will have the singing of the gatha or song, Odoku-san 2, on page 153 of the Purple Book. And please remain standing after that for recitation of the daily creed of Jodo Shinshu. Please turn to page 8 of your Purple Book and read along with me the daily creed of Jodo Shinshu. Realizing enlightenment is assured and reciting the Nembutsu, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively. Understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection, I shall diligently attend to my life's task in gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help with the teachings of the Buddha. Appreciating the Buddha Dharma, I shall respect and help others, working for the good of society. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Thank you. You may be seated. Are there any guests today who would like to be recognized?
So Dave, Gail, and I would like to have you meet our friend, Goldie Augustine. We're so happy that she could join us today.
Good morning and welcome. Came on an auspicious day. We have lunch. And we have had great teachings from our minister, too. Anyone else would like to be recognized? All right. Now we will have announcements from anyone who wants to make one.
Good morning. As Georgette had mentioned, we are having a lunch today. It's our New Year's, our Shinenkai, our New Year's Day luncheon, and we will have bingo afterwards. The lunch today is $12. If you have not ordered your lunch or gotten your ticket from Kelsey here, make sure you get your ticket in order to get your lunch. And if you haven't gotten tickets, we have a few extras, so please see Kelsey and buy a ticket. So thanks a lot, everybody, and thank you for attending today's service.
Thank you all again for chanting Shoshin Nembutsuge Gyofu today. Again, it's a very special service. It's one of the only times that we'll probably chant Gyofu in a year. So because of that, I'm going to be walking around with this box. I'm not going to count how many come back, but I would like it if you can to please return it. It's been nice. Thank you. To have these booklets to chant Shoshi Nembutsu Gegyo from. You don't have to pass it around now. I'll do it after service. But if I could please ask for this back, because we, of course, have a limited amount. And I don't know if we had enough to go around, honestly, this time. But thank you all very much for, I guess, doing Shoshi Nembutsu Gegyo today, and hopefully you'll get re-energized with all the food later. So thank you very much. Oh, actually, yeah. Thank you. I was reminded that we have to do shokuzen no kotoba, which is the word before meal. I like to keep it really, really simple. So what we'll do is a recitation of Namo Amida Butsu 3 times, and then we will say itadakimasu afterwards. Itadakimasu means to graciously receive, like I will graciously receive this meal. And if you can't say it, that's entirely okay. As you can see, my English today is really bad. So if you want to say it and try your best, you're welcome to. If you want to say it in your head, you're always welcome to as well. But again, we'll recite Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha 3 times, and then we will say itadakimasu. Okay? So if I can ask us to please put our palms together in gassho, bow your head in contemplation and respect as we say Namo Amida Butsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, itadakimasu.
All right, I thought you were the road runner, seeing all the scrolls flying in the air. Well, thank you for attending today. We come to the end of our service. We have closing words which are on your program. And if you wish to, you're also welcome to come up and make oshoko or acknowledgement of gratitude at our incense burner. It doesn't obligate you to anything. It's just as again a sign of gratitude. So read along with me the closing words to our service. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others. Sacrifice, kindness, gratefulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namo Idabats, Namo Idabats, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Thank you very much. Please be safe these next couple of days. It's supposed to be really chilly in the morning, so scrape them windshields or something, whatever you need to do. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Thank you again.